Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our health planners for the next week in July. And I've got some stat stickers here ready to go, as well as some washi tape and these sticker books which I'll pull from. Okay, so this week I am going in without any type of plan whatsoever. Usually I have at least a faint idea what I want to do, but this one, because I struggled so much with my horizontal, I just was like, I can't even think right now. So I just grabbed a sticker book that I thought might work and I said, let's see what I got in here. So I did flip through it and saw that I had a few of these black lined foliage style stickers left over from previous spreads, and I decided that I was going to try and work those in, kind of just make a nice subtle look to the spread. I did pull in the colors for the washi tape just because this book has a lot of olive and peachy tones, so I just pulled some washi tape that I thought might work. I'm going to go ahead and just try to lay in these branch leaf things that I have left over, and I'm going to lay in the washi tape I pulled as well. Decided I wanted to layer these two together and just kind of create a base for the spread itself. So I'm just putting those two down. I think I'm going to make the green kind of the bottom and then use that fine peachy dot pattern on top as kind of like a layered texture. I also just dropped in a quote, says it's a good day to have a good day. Thought that was appropriate for my health spread, and I did like the typewriter font and the subtle olive color that it has in there. So since I track my workouts here at the top, I am pulling in some small header style colorful boxes from the same sticker book, the Modern Farmhouse, and I'm layering those in for where I'm going to track my workouts. Originally I was going to try to assign each day a color, so I was working with that, but then I decided I'm just going to mix it all up because I have more of some and less of others. I do try to do 2 workouts a day, so I needed more variety and to be able to do each day. So I'm just mixing up the colors there, kind of sticking with the color scheme and the peaches and the olives found in this sticker book. I'm also pulling in a few long quotes here, which I think work well on the spread. They're also in that nice typewriter font, which I think is nice and subtle and clean looking when it's spread out like it is there. So I'm going to go ahead and try and work in those quotes. And I decided I wanted to cut up this bigger quote here and lay it across the top so it won't encroach upon the space I need for actually writing in my workouts the way I have the spread laid out currently. And for a minute I thought I would use these paper stickers, kind of bring those in for some added color, but just didn't like the combination of the clear stickers I currently had there and the black with those, so I went ahead and put those back. And then I came across this page with some other boxes that I thought I could use for the workouts, adding more of the like peach and green tones. So I took out the black ones and put in the peach and green, but I realized after the fact that they're actually slightly longer than the ones I was using from the previous page, so I have to get a little tricky with working those guys in. Decided that because I didn't have any habit trackers pulled for this, that I was going to go ahead and make my own. And so I'm going to use those black headers here instead and use those for the habit trackers. And I'll show near the end of the video how I'm going to make my own. Pretty simply, if you have a line it up stencil, I'll show you guys how I make a really quick habit tracker without having to have the habit tracker stickers. And I added some stars down there to kind of denote where I'll put in my total calories in my food log. Just wanted to add a little bit more of the color that I had. And then I also worked a little bit on my sidebar, putting in a box sticker and a quote says coffee first, again in that typewriter font, to bring in more of the color and have a space to write in goals. And right now I'm just looking for a quote or something that I could use there at the top of the sidebar, but I really just didn't find anything that I was really liking in the Modern Farmhouse. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the Happy Goal sticker book here that I pulled, which I haven't been using, but it does have a lot of nice, clean black quotes in there. So I thought I could possibly work it in, considering the rest of it is pretty bright and wouldn't really go with the spread as I have it. But these kind of plain black quotes I think really will work fine in this spread and kind of tie everything together. So okay, I think I'm ready to move things over. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct the washi tape a little bit so that I can lay it down directly onto the page. First, I'm going to go ahead and white out the bottom line that's behind the green washi, as well as the two middle lines so that we make one big long box at the top. And I totally forgot to restart my camera. I just let it go and forgot about it, got into the zone. All you really miss is me whiting out the lines. I laid in the olive washi tape and a few of those leafy branch things kind of lined up, like I said, right up against the green as the grounding level of the boxes. I also closed up all of those long boxes with a fine liner black marker just to kind of, again, give you that illusion that it's one big long box. And I'm cutting out the holes here, making sure I can get this guy in my planner when we're done. And we'll just go ahead and start moving things over. Just going to start by laying in these headers. And for this guy, this is one of those ones that was extra long. So I'm going to kind of tear it towards the outside a little bit so that it doesn't look as noticeable. And laying in the rest, trying to make sure I give myself enough room. And I think I'm going to go ahead and center these guys just to here on the side of the washi tape and lay in this quote. But first I'm going to white out just behind it so it looks a little bit cleaner as it goes across. And I decided that I was going to exchange where the extra long box was from before, because I realized about the size of that box. I wanted it to be camouflaged there going towards the spine, so you wouldn't really notice it being extra long. And then just laying in the rest of those box stickers. And this quote, this one I'm going to center on Saturday. And lay in the rest of these stars. The stars were a little bit of a weird choice, I will say, but I did want to add a little bit of something down there at the bottom. I felt like it needed more color, so I just added those in. I think it will look a little more natural once everything's filled in and you see that those are marking out my total calories, but yeah, I will say that that felt a little bit like a weird choice when I laid them in. And there's a little bit of a hole there in the sidebar, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one more quote from that Happy Goals sticker book and just kind of fill the gap there. And I just cut it down so that it would fit. And here is where I use that Line It Up stencil to create my habit trackers. So if you have one of these, it's perfect for just really minimal habit trackers. You do 4 circles and then you kind of shift it over and then do 3 circles in between them, and it's really well spaced and very compact. So I just went ahead and did that and am now getting my stat stickers ready to be placed in here. And those stat stickers I printed on my foam memo printer. If you want more information, just check the description below. And once I am done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!